Hey guys, for today's video I wanted to sit down and talk to you guys about divorce. I wanted to hopefully give you guys some helpful information to help you through a divorce, to help guide you. I am in no way, shape, or form a counselor or someone that is able to give professional advice by any means. I can only speak from my experience and the choices that I made, but I feel like the choices and the decisions that I made could definitely help other people going through a similar situation. I think a lot of these pointers will be a lot more relevant if you are filing for divorce or thinking about filing for divorce and you have children. The main and the biggest tip that I can give you guys is make sure your children come first. Sorry about the noise. I have a neighbor who's mowing lawn or using a weed whacker. I apologize for my appearance as well. I just got home from work and I have a sinus headache. My allergies are kicked up a notch. My nose is red. My lipstick is all worn. I don't care. I wanted to come on here and talk to you guys about this because I've been thinking a lot about it lately. And I've been so grateful that I had the strength to make the choices that I made. If I could have told someone else, you know, like if you're in that situation, I wish somebody would have told me to do things differently or showed me how to do things differently, then it could definitely affect your outcome in the long term. So yes, first things first, children come first. Take a big swallow of that pill called pride and put your children before anything else. Any decision regarding your family is going to directly affect your children. No matter what you choose, it's going to directly affect your children. So if you make a decision based out of anger or spite, just to be hurtful to the other person, no matter what they did to you, the other person isn't going to pay the ultimate price. Your kids are. They always pay the ultimate price. If you can help it, don't downgrade. Don't argue in front of your kids. Don't argue even if they're not in the same room, because trust me, walls have ears. They can hear you. They can hear you. And every single terrible thing that you say to each other, every single terrible thing that you say behind the other person's back, even when they're not in the room, your children hold on to that. They retain that information for years. And your opinion of your ex or your future ex is what they're going to take with them for years to come. And it's going to take them a long time to get over that. So even though you may have certain opinions, certain thoughts about your soon-to-be or your future ex, whatever, don't speak them out loud, especially when your children can hear. And don't scream at each other like that. I know it's a very difficult thing to do. Is to retain yourself when you're filled with so much anger and resentment, and all you want to do is tell that person their truth to their face. That's the easy way out, is to scream everything out loud. But it's a smarter choice to keep it in and try to keep the peace during the divorce process. One, it's going to make everything easier. Even if you're not the person who wants the divorce, why torture yourself going through something so dramatic and making it worse by adding your own drama to it? You know, it's like a marriage takes two people, and as soon as one person wants out, that's it. I mean, there's really no choice. You have to let them go. So you can do it the peaceful way, amicably, or you can do it the dramatic way and cause your family a lot more pain than is needed. Not to mention that it'll probably cost you 10 times the amount of money to finalize the divorce. Try to work on who gets what, dividing up the assets and dividing up the time the time sharing with the kids, the responsibility financially. Try to figure all that out before you ever file a single paper to the court. If you can sit down and have that conversation and really sort through everything and come to a mutual agreement on every aspect, you're going to save yourself thousands and thousands of dollars. I recently heard of a couple that was divorced shortly before I was, that lost over $800,000. That meant property, that meant investments, just to pay for their divorce, because it got so ugly and so heated and so nasty, they had to pull money out from where they didn't have money. So my divorce cost me under $500, and that was just to file the legal papers. That's it. Because I sat with my ex, we talked about everything, we agreed on everything, we filled out the paperwork together, went over everything before it was filed, and then the final step was filing the paperwork. If your state requires a parental class to be divorced, take it. Don't put it off. You're going to hear a lot of the same stuff I'm telling you now. But in a nutshell, in the end, the only thing you're going to have left attaching you to that person is not the house, it's not the money, it's not the alimony, it's the kids. Wow, I didn't think there would be so much noise out here today. Sorry about that, guys. It's just noise everywhere today. But seriously, your children are going to be yours the rest of your life, and they're going to be theirs the rest of your life. And there's nothing you can do to change that. Unless the ex is someone who is a danger to the children, there's really not that much you can do about giving them time to see them. So make that time as important as the time that you have them. Don't make your children feel like they have to hate going to their other parent's house, or don't make them feel bad for liking going to their other parent's house, because they have a right to love their parent. They have a right to love you, and they have a right to love the other parent. That's their right, and you can't take that away from them. Also, what else did I want to tell you guys? When everything is said and done, communication is still very important. I still talk to my ex on a regular basis. I communicate to him about the kids. I communicate to him about everything. And we were very lucky that we were able to keep a friendship. You don't even have to go that far. You just need to be able to communicate with them, especially when it comes to the kids. You know, if a kid needs new shoes, or there's a dance recital and they need a costume, or school pictures are coming up, and, you know, let them know these things. They may want to be part of that recital. They may want to buy those shoes. They may want to buy some pictures. You know, don't leave that person out of your children's lives. Another thing I wanted to bring up. Every time I go to record, they turn on a power tool, I swear. When your ex finds someone new, support them. Encourage them. Even if that someone new came before the divorce, they're not hurting you. It's not about you anymore. It's about their happiness. And as long as they're happy, then you can be in peace and you can search for your happiness. Don't focus on somebody else's happiness as being your downfall. Search for your happiness. Focus on you. Once the divorce is said and done, it's you time. It's your kids' time. It's not about them anymore. So, I think I covered everything that I wanted to let you guys know. I just wanted to sit down and kind of give you a little bit of my experience. I am so grateful. It was not easy by any means to put my pride aside and focus on making things go smoothly. But I honestly believe in the bottom of my heart that if I had not, and if my ex had not done the same thing on his part, because you both have to be willing to do that, we would have still been married, still been battling through a divorce, and things would have been very ugly and we would have grown to hate each other. You do not want to teach your children hate. You really don't. My kids, luckily, were able to process the divorce very, very easily, very smoothly. They love spending time with their dad. They love spending time with me. They didn't have any issues whatsoever, which is amazing. It was absolutely incredible, and I'm so grateful for that. But yeah, just remember to put them first. No matter what, they come first. I don't care how much you want in child support, how much you want in alimony. I don't care he did this, he did that, or she did this, or she did that, or, you know, who cheated with who. It doesn't matter. In the end, it's all going to be in the past. All of it's going to be gone. You're going to move on. You're going to find someone new. And the only thing that's going to remain are those kids. So do you want those children to be in, you know, a good state of mind during the process, or do you want them to suffer and to carry your relationship problems into their future relationships? Because it's a cycle, and that's what happens. They live what they see. They do what they see. All our kids do is copycat our lives. Okay, guys, so like I said, sorry, my niece stopped by and another power tool was turned on next door. So I just wanted to say have a good night. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this video was helpful to someone out there. I hope that it helped you get past a little bit of your anger and your frustrations and to look outside of that box that you've closed yourself in. I know, because I was in that box. And I know that sometimes it's hard to see anywhere outside that box. But just keep those kids in mind. Keep their happy faces and their peace of mind in your heart. And let that be your focus. Not the anger, not the resentment. All that will be gone when the divorce is finalized. And when you have moved on. But your kids are going to be with you forever. So just take that with you guys. I'll see you guys on tomorrow's video, or on Friday's video. Bye.